What up? What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's live, Friday Night Live, the first Foodie Friday live. Super excited. So, first thing you need to do is tag your friends, tag your homies, tag everybody. Let them know that we are live. Let them know that it is the first Foodie Friday live. If you're interested in food, if you eat food, you need to watch this live. Tag your friends, tag your family. While we are waiting, man, I want to just remind you, man, we're just super excited about week 3. The theme this week has been, eager to engage, which means, eager to find accountability, eager to find your tribe, eager to get connected with people. E2M is an amazing community, and we want to make sure that you make those connections because they make all the difference in your journey, man. I can attest to all of my success in E2M as a client and even as an employee. I can attest that all of it leads back to the people I connected with in this group, the relationships and the I call them, strangers that become family, man. That's just how it feels, man. People that I never knew before E2M. I'm close to a lot of them, closer than some family members, man. So make sure you take full advantage of that, not just this week, but all throughout the program, man. It's just one of the amazing aspects of the program. So also while we wait, man, I want to make sure that you guys know, if you don't know, that we are on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram at E2M Fitness. Check us out there. We have content there. Also on YouTube. This actually will be streaming on YouTube and on the public Facebook page at the same time. So you can share this with people because this is going to be a cool live that we're doing on this Friday. Also on TikTok, make sure you follow us there. And we're talking about food, man. If you struggle with food, if food is something you have a hard time getting used to with E2M and you don't know how to figure it out, hey, we got E2M Kitchen, man. They will deliver to your doorstep E2M approved meals right to your doorstep, man. So make sure you take advantage of that. And always have the shout out premium, our premium service, those looking to take their body to the next level, or if they are looking to do 15-minute workout. If you don't have time to do the full circuit, premium gives you a solid 15-minute workout that you can do pretty much anywhere. And our guest actually was featured on premium this week. So I'm super excited about the guest. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then also the Eager to Run Club. If you're a runner, if you're not a runner, you want to be a runner. If you ever seen somebody run, you want to join the Eager to Run Club. It's a free run group. So speaking of our guest that, like I said, was featured E2M Premium this week, we've interviewed and we've had on Jenny. You guys are very familiar with Jenny. We've had on Andreas, but we've yet to speak with the man, Mr. Chef Kev. What's up, brother?
What's good? What's good?
What's going on, man? Super excited to have you on, man. Just even for personal reasons, man. I always want to know the Chef Kev story, man. And we're not going to waste any time, man. And so I'm gonna jump right in with a question that's been itching the most, man. When you left Death Row, what prompted you to start, Aftermath? What was that thought? No, I was just kidding, man.
Well, we know.
Yo, my running joke with Chef Kev is, he looked like Dr. Dre, man. So we got Dre in the building. But real talk, man. Always wanting to know the Chef Kev story, man. What got you into just cooking and just being a chef, man? Talk about that real quick.
Yeah, man. Great question. And funny segue from your question of music. That's kind of where my background started. I kind of started in music when I was living in Los Angeles. After I left college I didn't finish. It was like 2003. I went to LA. After I went home and tried to figure stuff out, got tired of my pops, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna move. $250 in my pocket. Had an internship in LA to work with some amazing people who actually was in a company by the name of BT, but I was working for Atlantic Records at the time as well. They were paying me. The BT gig was not. It was an opportunity to just be exposed to all these comedians and all this opportunity. And I was struggling, I was grinding, but I was working with the record label, and my job in the record label was to take the music from the studio and bring it directly to the DJ. So you cut a record that night. Once it pops, I'm taking it to the DJ. DJ plays it in the club. It goes crazy. We make an appointment, take it to the radio. The radio starts spinning it, puts it in rotation. Next thing you know, your record becomes popular. And at that time, I was working with T.I., so I helped break the King album. I actually have an old gold plaque from that album as being a promoter rep. And then right after that was Paper Trail. So that was like my main thing, but a lot of that industry kind of just took a huge hit. I started gigging with BET and VH1, just kind of being like a production assistant. And that was just a struggle as well. So segue from there to basically and became homeless. You know what I mean? Trying to figure it out. And at that time I met my ex-wife and I was like trying to figure out life. And she was like, look, you're gonna be on this couch. Uh, you gotta you gotta figure something out. So that's why I went to culinary school, man. Le Cordon Bleu, segue to Le Cordon Bleu Paris. And I learned so much because immediately in culinary school, my first 2 weeks, a good friend of mine was going through a divorce. He was in the MBA. Hey, I need a chef. So he threw me out there. I had to just figure it out. And that's when I got introduced to being a chef as I'm in culinary school. He's like, "You a chef, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think." Okay, cool. Let's go. So had to go hit the ground running. Did some restaurants from there. Worked with Sony Studios, um, Wolfgang Puck. I worked with a lot of great chefs, and I got exposed to the restaurant industry. But I kind of got burnt out because it was a lot of hours, it was a lot of work, and I wanted to find something else. So the personal chef thing kind of happened right before I moved to Charlotte when I was leaving Las Vegas. So I left LA, moved to Vegas for 6 months, left Las Vegas, moved to Charlotte. Once I got to Charlotte, I started personal chefing for a couple of clients. I was cooking for this guy who was a USA fencing champion, worked with Emerald, worked with Wolfgang Puck. And from there, man, just like my name became who it is today because I just hit the ground running, building my brand brick by brick, and just networking with a lot of people. Charlotte's such a small market. At that time in 2012, it was probably maybe two or three guys doing what I do. Now it's over hundreds. You know, are they all good? I don't know, but at that time I was only one. So I kind of built my brand when it was nothing back then to now to where point where if you see my logo, you kind of just can recognize it like it's Nike. It's a brand name.
All right, Frank. All right, Frank Lucas. You thought I wasn't gonna catch that, bro. We
Yeah,
we in
yeah.
we in the same era, fam. I got that. It's a brand name.
Like General Mills. It's a brand
Yeah,
name.
I got it. I got it. No, that's fire, man. That's fire. Now that's a dope story, man. And it's amazing how it just continued to move in the direction and all the way to you actually working with us at E2M. We're super grateful for that, man. But I really want to go back to young Kev, like this, before Hollywood, like the thing that got you into it, man. Because you mentioned your grandma and the kitchen. For me, my grandma was trying to get me in the kitchen, and I was like, nah, I'm about to go outside, man. Let me know when it's done. Like I want that bologna sandwich when it's done,
Let that bubble come up in the middle.
Yeah, man, you gotta pop that bubble, man. But man, so talk about that experience, man, and just as a kid.
Yeah, so as a kid, my grandmother always would say, "Look, get in the kitchen. I want you to watch what I'm doing." And I wanted to eat, so I just was like, "All right, cool." So I kind of picked it up by watching, and then her teaching me. One thing most people don't realize as a chef that they don't give us enough credit for is not really researching and recipes. It's cooking techniques.
Mm.
It's understanding the technique of how to make something from scratch. Like if I didn't have a recipe and all I had was some chicken and some rice and this, I know how to make whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something that I learned years ago. But then I honed those skills by going to culinary school, by being able to do it on a more of a classical level.
Nice. I love that, man. Yeah, because like I said, I remember my grandma told me to watch, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Like,
You on outside.
Let me know when it's done.
Right.
But yeah, man. So we got a lot of people in here, and a lot of people with different, kind of backgrounds and palettes and all of that, man. Just talk about, man, just how you, I guess, come up with and prepare the different meals, because every week we drop a different recipe that you use the meal plan. This is
Yeah.
this is a very strict meal plan. I've been in conversations with you
Yeah.
and even in person, like, can I use this? No, you
Yeah.
can't
Be
use that.
like, flag on the
Right,
play.
right. Yeah, man.
No.
So talk about just preparing meals, for just a vast group of people, and understanding that, and then talk about being able to take the basics that we provide and make it something that's worthwhile.
So being able to take the meal plan that is extremely restrictive to showing over 200,000 people how to make that work for them was a challenge in the beginning. And most people talk about their wins all the time, but I could talk about the struggle of not understanding why it was important to stick to certain things on that meal plan. Is because when Jeff explained it to me, he said, Kev, I can give you a very easy answer. Look at all the results. Look where I am today and where I started. That's why you don't need tomatoes. That's why you can't use this. It is a proven concept and it's a proven plan. It's not that I don't want people to have that. It's just, if you want these results, follow what I already laid out. And then I'll take it a step further. So we also discovered just making proteins the way that you usually would make them won't allow you to enjoy it. It just becomes fuel.
Mm-hmm.
So what we've done now is I kind of take it up a notch. Like I'll spice up the steak a little bit so you can kind of have a different flavor profile. Or we'll tap into a different type of cuisine, whether it be Indian, Jamaican. It's making food in any different genre taste good,
Mm-hmm.
but still be healthy. So that is why, I've kind of been able to tap into some of those things, is because I want anybody to be able to enjoy it. Some people like Italian, some people like Asian. We just kind of put a fusion together, and everybody does it in different ways. Chef Jenny, Chef Andreas. But my approach is just finding a way to take contemporary American and infusing it into any other cuisine. That's kind of like my approach.
I love it, man. I love it. And I always, I watch all the videos too. I mean, I have to upload them and stuff, but I remember one time, something I learned from you, man, that it was a couple of rounds ago, about the whole, the making the brine for your chicken breast. So that is, man, that was, listen, dog. I don't think I told you in person, man, but that was a game changer, man. It made it that much better, man. And I also have to shout out Andreas, because before you came, Andreas got me into get temping my chicken, just make sure I don't overcook it. Like those small things, man.
Yes,
You
huge.
combine the brining and then not overcooking the chicken, man. That chicken
Yeah.
breast tastes like woo. You know what I'm saying?
Your chicken breast should always have like a moistness, and like when you bite into it, it's like it's not chewy. It's
Mm,
like it's juicy. When you see those white juices, that's when you know your chicken is done, and
pause.
it is not overcooked. Pulse. That's why I didn't say when you know your meat is good.
Facts,
When you
facts.
see,
I can always rely on you to curate your pause in the proper places. Even on the pre-recorded
oh,
videos, it cracks me up every time. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. But so listen, bro, it was so fun having you on. We'll definitely bring you back, because there's a lot of Fridays in 8 weeks, and we'll try to
yes.
rotate all you guys in, man. But man, anything you want to leave with the folks, man? Any tips, words of encouragement, anything you want to leave with the folks before we break out of here?
Yeah, so one of the things I want to leave is two things. One is some encouragement. Like when you feel like you're focusing on the what the food tastes like and what the food looks like and how it's been prepared, I don't want you to get stuck on it. I want you to get focused on it's fuel. It's fuel for your body. It's something that you need, even though it might get hard. Find ways to be creative, but like Dwayne says all the time, find your tribe. It is extremely lonely when you don't have a lot of other people supporting you. So you gotta find other people that support you. And then most importantly, brine your chicken. That's my tip. Brine your chicken. You literally take 2 cups of water and around like 2 or 3 tablespoons of salt and let that chicken sit in there and marinate and brine for like 30 minutes to an hour. You can do it overnight. The longer you do it, the better your chicken will taste. And I promise you, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Nobody
Facts.
else will tell you that. But yeah,
Facts.
that's my takeaways.
Listen, bro, we appreciate you, man, so much.
Absolutely.
That brine and the chicken, that I told you it was a game changer for me. I do it overnight, and man, it comes out amazing every time, man.
And you can
So,
do a whole chicken too if you want to.
oh, okay, all right, stepping it up.
Right.
I appreciate you, bro, man. I'm gonna slide you
Absolutely.
off of here while I close this out, man. So, everybody, thank you guys for tuning in to the very first Foodie Friday, man. Make sure you tag a friend if they weren't here. If you're watching the replay, man, hit replay in the comment section. Let us know you're watching this. We hope you enjoy it. We want to continue to bring you really good content every week. We're bringing themes this time, man. We're trying to bring you something different. Make sure that you know what's going on every night, and you can tell a friend and let them know about this amazing program. Again, thank you guys. Y'all have a great weekend. Coach Jeff will be back on Sunday at 8 p.m. to kick off the week. Start of Sunday. We ain't really named it, but I think that's what I'm gonna name it. But no, he'll be back Sunday to kick off week 3 for you. There'll be no live tomorrow night, no live Saturday night, but Coach Jeff will be back Sunday night. And man, we love y'all. God bless. Have a great weekend.